Oh, hey there. So every time I come to you, I always have my hair all messed up. It needs to be cut or whatever. White t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Ain't always white sometimes. Dim lights, although whenever I do start shining light on the situation, it's always still a little dim or whatever. Then it's too bright because then you got the light all in your face. So I'm gonna do something different now. Oh no, I'm gonna do the same shit because it's been working. So anyway, listen. So it is my duty, my honor, to go ahead and say a little bit about what's going on, what has happened, what has transpired. I said that word wrong, but anyway, I've been busy, been having a lot going on myself, so I ain't really got a chance to do what I was gonna do on Friday. As a matter of fact, I set it for myself to try to get on the podcast or whatever for the first time in a long time. Too much going on, and I feel like I needed to say something, but I did not. Got a little busy with other things or whatever, so well, I'm trying to do that type of stuff or whatever. I'm gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. I did a little bit more. Sorry, man. I really, I have a problem at the end of the day too. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough light or whatever. I like to be tripping. Um, but outside the windows, it's just not enough light. All right, so see that brightened it up just then. That's how the brightness comes out. But anyway, yeah, there you go. Auto bright or whatever. All right. So anyway, what's going on? What happened? What's being talked about? What's said? We had a lot of things that went on this past week. Lots of things that went on this past week. And I really hope y'all can't hear that music because they'll be trying to deny my posts on or mute it on what you call that if you can hear the music. Let me turn it down a little bit more because they be playing around bullshitting with that stuff. You gotta say, I don't own the copyright to the music, like as if people don't know that. Like damn, you people know me for a long time. They know I don't do music, and then these people done heard that music before, so they know it ain't me. You know what I mean? There we go. You used to be able to do that back in the day. You used to be able to play music in your background or whatever while you were doing simple stuff. Shoot. So, all right. What's been going on? Let's get caught up. So, yeah, it's a racist world out here. It's hard. We already know that. It's nothing new to us. Nothing new up on this side. So, what is new is that it's been an uprising, an uproar. I'm sorry, that's my first time with y'all in a long time. So, it's been an uprising. People are standing up there, and we're not going to take that. And that's part of the things that we black people joke about all the time. We laugh. If it was the slavery times now, I'd be dead, you'd be dead, what such and such. So yeah, black empowerment, pro-black people, come to the table or whatever, and it's funny because pro-blacks are so pro-black that they don't want nobody's help or whatever. Some of them are the old kind of old school pro-black. The rest of us are like, you know what? They stand for one common goal. Let them have it. Let them stand. Let them do whatever. So I mean, it's still gonna be a fight within ourselves. Eventually, fighting ourselves as usual. Fighting against ourselves. So many different things that we have to fight against ourselves for. Different reasons. Religion is one of them also. I mean, the biggest fight here is it's just so much going on. So anyhow, so everybody decided to rise up against that, and I hate that I was not a part of that. I wish I could have, I could have, I would just be jobless, but I mean, I wish I could actually have. I'm so sorry, y'all. Goodness. Oh, shit. That's 2 times. Let's hope that don't happen again. Alright, so anyway, so it happened, you know what I'm saying? To me, black lives are being killed in 1 month, as it happens every so often, consecutively. So many lives are lost in 1 month, black, and it draws attention on a larger scale. It's going on every day. It's still going on now, you know. But it's just like I say. I use the example to my kids when I tell them about when I used to tell them about doing right and wrong. I say stuff like, I mean, if you're gonna steal, don't take every damn thing. Just, you know what I'm saying, take something. Don't keep on going back. Don't keep on going back. I ain't ever. I can't even hold the camera for that. Nobody need a camera. I should be on my computer. I ain't never been the type that say that I don't never do nothing, because I do and stuff. Dude, you know what? Let's see if this will hold up. Hold on, let's see if this will hold up. Well, it's certainly holding up. The problem with that is if I turn that light back on, it'll cancel it. It'll be too bright. So anyway, I've never been that type of person where I say, I don't do nothing at all, because I know I do stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when I do it, I don't get caught, because I don't get rude with it. I don't do too much of, I do just enough. I guess that's the right way to say it, even though you ain't supposed to do shit. But I just do a little bit of whatever I'm gonna do. So, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway. So people just decided that they're not going to accept this bullshit that used to be going on back at one time. It's no longer going to happen today in today's world. And, it comes from everybody believing that we can stand together and, everybody's, one. It's just not the same world. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is mostly the people that we talk about the most, the people that are out of order, chaotic, and most disrespectful and stuff like that. They don't listen to nobody type of stuff. That's the 20-year-olds, 19, 20, the teens and 20-year-olds on up to like 30, some of them 30. Most of those people that were responsible for most of what's going on right now. And no, they didn't listen to nobody. They got out there, they did their thing. Some of them went overboard by looting, burning stuff and breaking into things and stuff like that. They just trying to send a message. Now, I don't agree with all of that, but I mean, I agree with the fact that it sent a message. You know what I mean? It got somebody's attention. That's what it did. It certainly did that. Now, and then it sent a, you know how it is. Y'all say I'm gonna kill somebody. I might as well go kill somebody. That type of thing. That's what y'all be saying. I've never said nothing stupid like that, but I know a lot of my friends who do think, that way. If somebody accuses you of it, you may as well do it to confirm it. Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. If anything, you just leave them alone, because you know that they don't trust you or like you, or they're not on your side or whatever. That's what it tells me about you. But different strokes for different folks, right? So anyhow, these youngsters decided to do all that. Now we had infiltration in the way too. You know, people wasn't really for the cause or whatever. They, you know, helping to break stuff, break in stuff, looting and all that type of stuff, making everything look bad that wasn't supposed to look bad or whatever. Supposedly it was going, everything was going good. You know, y'all not finna take us back into slavery. Y'all not finna keep on killing these people. You know, that type of thing. It's just like freedom riders. Not everybody who had part in the revolution at that time was black. There was a lot of white people who stood for the cause also. Now they might have stood for the cause for their own purposes, had something to gain out of it, but they still had, you know what I'm saying, stood for the cause or whatever. If I know that you breaking in Tommy's house, stealing stuff, Tommy don't have no more ingredients for my pecan pie, I'm gonna have to stop you, cause I want that pecan pie. You're gonna have to stop stealing from Tommy. Goddamn, let Tommy let Tommy live. Fuck. You wanna do something, goddamn, steal him something. You know? That's not right, but I mean, you know. Then when you take something, then I mean, it won't be so bad. Taken from him and given to him, you know. At least I get my pecan pies. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they decided they weren't gonna take it, and you know, that's what they were riding, because most of them have black friends, and all the interracial dating that's going on and stuff like that has long since been real serious. And then you got this is what I used to be on YouTube about all those times too. You got people, black women on YouTube, you know, blaming the black men, talking about their bed winching and that they're the ones who's doing the most, and men are doing the most, and maybe black men aren't doing the most, but both of you are guilty of down talking the next one. The black men down talk the black women for going to the white man. The black men, black man down talks and drags the black woman, and the black woman drags the black man. That's how that goes. But you're doing the same damn thing. So, yeah. Well, black women have more to gain than a man does going to the woman, because it's the white man that has the power and he can control stuff. But that's not what you're doing that for. You're not doing it for that. They're not doing it for that reason, to take advantage of it and to use their white privilege. Like we're talking about them using their white privilege. They're not worried about that. But that's not what this is actually about. It's actually to talk about the good job that these youngsters did. Now it's up to us to support them. And since they obviously got something done that we couldn't get done, the only thing about that is we got to make sure that this was no show. Got to make sure this was no show. It's still going on now. It's still happening in your city, most likely. I don't know when you'll see this video, but this is a time. This time right now. It's a time for a not too early celebration. You don't want to be naive. It might be for a show, and it might just be to shut us up. And you might have had people paid to do this. Government is always under things, you know what I'm saying? Never know their motives or intentions, so you gotta be careful with a lot. I think they did a great job of standing together and whatever. Even my daughter, you know, I can see her in that. I don't know her true thoughts of it, but I mean, from some conversation we've had previously, she stands kind of where I stand. I'm for humanity. I'm for mankind. Optimistic, although I've long lost hope for mankind. I mean, I still, you know, it's what it is. Now we have to get over some of the other stuff, like the dumb stuff going around, like why are we killing each other if Black Lives Matter? Because that's what was taught to us, you dumbass. Why are we doing drugs? Why are we doing crack? which are really not doing that heavy no more. But why are we doing crack? Because it was given to us, you dumbass. What the hell are you asking that dumb question? You obviously don't know what really happened, or you don't care. Then you just want to say something to justify your stupidity, your ignorance. Gangs didn't come for that reason. To do your math, do your homework. So, yeah, we do gotta get over that though, us killing each other. We gotta put the guns down and stop all of that, you know what I'm saying? There was no gang activity. I didn't really see the gangs in these riots or whatever. I've heard that there was some, and that's all I know. I'm sure there's pretty much a lot in Chicago because that's where it happened at too, you know. That's where the heaviest concentration is in places like Chicago, Tennessee. It's 3 places that it's really, it actually started in real heavy and then it spread out to everywhere else, including Texas. It didn't start here in Texas. It started in one of them big places, and then it moved from there to Atlanta, Chicago, Minnesota, I believe. I mean, it's some of them real places, man. So, and I don't mean that in a negative way to everybody. Texas is still real. Texas is a real place. Your state is a real place, even if you're not in one of those, you know. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's all I have to say. 16 minutes. I gotta cut it short. Gotta get to playing the game before my time is up because I need to take my butt to bed and get up for the next day of work. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Just say they've done a great job. Let's just hope that it gets better from here. All lives do matter. All lives matter. I'm not just for the all lives movement. I'm not just for the Black Lives movement. I'm not just for the blue lives. No, I'm for everybody. However, let's save and protect us first. You know, cause this is where it's really at. I mean, I've gotten word and being shown to where more white people are being killed by police than black people, and it just don't come up. However, it's not as ruthless and it's not as often. It might be, you know, in a mass or whatever, but it's not like this. It's different. However, I do understand and sympathize, you know. It needs to stop. Everything needs to stop that's happening, really. You know. Let's hope things are not just for the time being, just like the Neo and Matrix effect. You know, this is all a system. The system is corrupt. The system needs to be reset. Somebody came to help reset it. But as the guy said on Matrix 1, if not 2, Matrix 2, he was like, how long do you think this peace will last? As long as, you know what I'm saying? He was like, as long as whatever. But the guy sitting in the chair, the orchestrator, or architect or whatever, he was basically saying, oh, he the one who asked the question. My bad. Gotta know my history. I better do my math. Yeah, he the one who asked the question. Now, how long, since we accomplished this, how long do you think this peace will last? In other words, it's not, there's going to be another orchestrator after me that's going to orchestrate this thing, and there will be no peace. I was really looking forward to hearing the Kings was in this, Martin Luther King's kids. I was told a long time ago in the group I was in that we shouldn't expect people to follow their family's footsteps because it's not actually their walk, their path or whatever. No different than me saying T.D. Jakes and them need to be in this. And I mean, they will, well, not in this. It's not the time I said that. I didn't really say too much about them this time. Because I didn't care about them this time. This was on a higher level than what it normally is. And it wasn't just about one man. It's about everybody, including way back over to Emmett Till's time and before that. crazy. So anyway, that's all for me. All right, appreciate y'all.